was the Big Bash League in Australia, and in the seventh match, Sydney Sixers defeated Sydney Thunder by 47 runs. Their first victory in the Big Bash League. Batting first, they scored 198 for the loss of 5 wickets, thanks to a brilliant century partnership between Josh Philippe and Pakistan's Babar Azam. Babar Azam, first performance in this league, and a match-winning bowling performance from Josh. Yes. Batting first, Sydney Sixers scored 198 for 5. They lost their first wicket early, and Daniel Hughes was the first man to go out in the fifth over, scoring 25 of 15 deliveries, hitting 5 fours, and he was clean bowled by Reece Duplay. The second wicket, yes, the 140 runs partnership between Babar Azam and Josh Philippe for the second wicket to their total to 173 in the 18th over, and the second man to go was Babar Azam, scoring 58, and he silenced all his critics, playing a typical Babar Azam role, staying at the crease and making a partnership, building a partnership with George Philippe, which enabled them to score near to 200, just 2 runs short of 200. They made 198 for 5, and Babar was the second man to go. He made 58 of 42 balls, hitting 5 fours and 2 sixes. And also the criticism on Babar Azam about his strike rate. Look at his strike rate, 138, which is more than acceptable as far as Babar Azam is concerned. The third wicket at 181, Ben Dawson was the third man to go, scoring only 1 run, and the fourth at 190, Moses Hendricks, the captain of Sydney Sixers, were out after scoring only 2 runs. In the end, Jack Edwards with 3 and Joel Davis with 1 remain unbeaten. Josh Philippe was unlucky not to complete his century, and he was out at 96. He made 96 of 57 delivery, hitting 6 fours and 4 sixes with a strike rate of 168, and that's the summary. Yes, there's batting first, they scored 198 for 5, and in reply, Sydney Thunder could only have scored 151 and were all out in 19.1 over, losing the match by 47 runs. Yes, Josh Philippe, a brilliant inning, a match-winning inning, scoring 96 of 57 deliveries, hitting 6 fours and 4 sixes, and look at his strike rate, 168 was his strike rate. The summary once again, Sydney Sixers batting first scored 5 for 198 in their stipulated 20 overs, Philippe 96, Babar 58, 25 by Hughes, and for Sydney Thunder, Duplay 3 for 41 and McAndrew 2 for 41. In reply, Sydney Thunder were all out for 151 in 19.1 over. Sam Dilling, who was lucky, was out caught behind when he was only 4, but because there was no review available, he went on to score 51 of 28 balls. Shadab Khan of Pakistan also played 41 runs inning of 31 balls, hitting 2 sixes as well. Green 13 and Dix 12. For Sydney Sixer, Edward, a brilliant 5-wicket haul in T20 cricket, is a special performance, 5 for 26, Davies 3 for 24, Richardson 1 for 14, and Murphy 1 for 15, winning the match by 47. And during Babar Azam, typical trademark cover drive, Shane Watson and Mike Hussey in the commentary box, they were all praising Babar Azam, saying that the best cover drive in the world is Babar Azam's cover drive. Yes, Jack Edwards' brilliant bowling performance, 5 for 26 from his quota of 4 overs, and he bowled 14 dot balls. But capturing 5 wickets is something really special. Babar Azam most 50, when it's come to most 50 in all T20 matches, Babar Azam is 4th in the list. Babar has so far 107 half centuries. David Warner of Australia is leading with 121 half centuries, followed by Virat Kohli of India with 140, and then Chris Gayle of West Indies with 110, and Just Butler is behind Babar Azam with 105. Babar is scoring 58 of 42 deliveries, and his scoring shots are 28, 14 dot balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes, and his strike rate was 138. Okay, the partnership, once again, going to the partnership of this test match, the stats. Okay, Sydney Sixers, the 3rd wicket partnership was the match winning partnership. Initially it was slow, but they gradually take over and scoring ground freely with 140 from just 79 balls, which is 13 overs, 13.1 over. In 13.1 over, they added 140 runs. Babar Azam, 31 ball, 51 runs, and Philippe, 81 of 48 balls, the match-winning partnership. On the other hand, only 49 for the fifth wicket partnership between Sam Billing and Shadab Khan of 22 deliveries. And now the first power play. Yes, in the first power play, Sydney Sixers were 48 for 1 as compared to 29 for 3 for Thunder. And in the middle part, Sydney Sixers scored 114 without losing a wicket, which is the role of Babar Azam to stay at the crease, take the match deep, and he successfully executed what the plans were asked to. And in reply, Sydney Thunder were 98 for 5. Yes, they were by the time 16 over, they were 8 wickets down as compared to only 1 wicket for Sydney Sixers. Yes, in the final overs, 36 runs were added for Sydney Sixers, although they lost 4 wickets. Here, only 24 runs were added. Sydney Sixers and Thunder both hit 6 sixes and 16 fours by Sydney Sixers and 11 by Thunder. And run in boundaries, Sydney Sixers exactly 100. Over here is 80 runs. Once again, the points table. Okay, the first victory for Sydney Sixers, and they are now from bottom of the point table. They have gone up to number 8 position. So wishing all the team participating in this Big Bash League 2025, we wish them best of luck. And on this note, we come to the end of our show. Till the next program, it's goodbye from Sports 360.